so fun.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First carry for James Conner. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray, rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And some room to roam now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Into the red zone, Wentz. And that is incomplete here.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Wentz. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Throwing on first is Wentz. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Murray with a nice move.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Cardinal football here to start. 14-7 our score. On play action, it's Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Once more, Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will start with Connor. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
To Connor on the check down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, You would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Wentz now to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts before halftime. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Myjai Sanders. Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Marcus Golden able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Moore on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Gets around him, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Now Murray. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Wentz. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Murray now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Shifts past him at the 45. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 90 yards rushing down for Gibson. He's got a first down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Throwing is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the first as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Wentz.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 95 yards. And the Cardinals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zaven Collins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Wentz, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down. Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Wentz going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Cardinals have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Got a man, it's Gibson, complete.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Wentz forced out to his left.
The ball comes out.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
2nd and 10.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
This is Connor running right.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, it's Connor.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
Back to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken it around the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll start with the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw it, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away.